This is a pressure treated platform we used for our wedding. We held our wedding in our yard back in 2015, and this was a platform that we used. It was one full piece at one point, and to get it here I cut it into 3 pieces. So the 2x4s along here is where I cut it, and I just need to take 2 of the boards off in between the seams, and then I can move them. And I'm going to move them down further into the yard, get them out of the middle of the field here. And I intend to put a garden on this, so I have a spot in the yard that's in the sun, and I don't know how well it's going to fit there. Maybe I won't need all of it, but either way I'm going to move it down there, and I have some caging to put around it for the deer.
To power the drill, I'm using a Bluetti AC 180 1800 watt solar generator.
All right, I was wrong. I just went to pick it up, and there is a seam right in here. So it's going to be 4 pieces, which is a lot more manageable. This was pretty heavy. I started picking it up and I'm thinking that's still pretty heavy. So let's get going on those. Okay, that's it. Now they're ready to move, so I get one out of the grass here, and then I'll get the tractor over here. Okay, well, this isn't gonna go on the tractor. There's no way that the hitch part is just not made to be able to pull this. I want to see if I can try some ingenuity here. I have some landscaping timbers. They're kind of rounded. I've got 2, 4, 6 of them. I'm going to see if I can put this on its side and just kind of slide it along. If I do that 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 times, I should be able to get where I'm going. Let's see how that pans out. Well, that's working. I have to put the boards closer together so that when I'm pushing it off of the one, it goes right onto the next one, and then I should be able to just kind of slide it the length, whatever length I have here. I shouldn't have to stop each time. So I'll set that up to put these 4 here down that way, and just kind of keep angling it down. All right, round 3. All right, let's try round 3. I found another board, so that'll give me 5 or 6 extra feet. Okay, when you get to here, this is basically a hill coming down, and then it's a little bit of an upgrade. So that's why I had a little bit of trouble there. You can see the water flowing from the rain. We didn't have any rain overnight or today at all yet. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But this is just all runoff from the mountain. It flows here and right across the yard here. So definitely one more time. So I'm going to go over here. Right here. There's a knoll here. And when we're cutting grass and stuff, it's a little bit of annoying when it's wet. And then there's some flagstones. They've been here forever, but sometimes they hit the blade. But that's where I'm thinking of getting it, right here. So it'll go a long ways. And I think I'll have to maybe walk it off and see. But I'll probably start in around here by these rocks and go down. And it's, I don't know that it's level, but it's pretty level. Okay, round 4. Okay, round 5. And this is where it's going to go, so I'm going to have to try to position it, but I'll get it there first. Well, that's basically it. I might move it this way or that once I get the pieces together. I might move it, the rocks are right here, so I might move it more this way, but then the hill's starting to go there, so I don't want the end of it to not be supported. But I have other things. I can put some of these boards under there, or I have a lot of rocks and stuff, so I can prop it up if it's got any big dips in it. Now for number 2 of 4. And this should go a little easier because I have it down now, putting the spacing and all that. But the other pieces are not going to have a nice smooth side on the end, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. I may have to just lay it down, and I could probably drag it with the tractor over the tops of them, but I have to just tie a rope to it. All right, time to take a little bit of a different approach. Got my cart to drag all these back a lot easier. So these middle pieces have 2x4s sticking out on the sides. So that's not going to roll on the boards like I did the end. Plus that was way too much work. But this one I'm going to lay it down flat like this, and I'm going to put a 2x4 across here, screw that in, tie a rope to that, and then tie that to the back of the tractor, and then drag it over the boards. I'll lay them on the grass and I'll just drag it so far and then have to move the boards again. But the tractor will be doing the dragging instead of me. So that should be a lot easier, and even for the end piece that has the smooth end, it'd be easier for that too, probably. All right, here we go. Okay, that was good. I was able to drag it twice the distance, or 1.5 times the distance, but then I couldn't make it down the bottom. It's all wet, so it was sliding, so I'm gonna have to put the boards back down and see if I can make it across that. All right, second time now. I put the tractor past the mud hole. I'll lengthen the rope a little bit. So we'll see if I can get to at least the end here of the boards, and if I'm lucky and I got some good momentum, I might be able to just pull it right over, maybe all the way to in position, but let's see what happens. It's literally like a tractor pull. I get so far and it starts spinning. So I made it through the muck over here. But then there was too much friction. This is slightly going uphill, which makes a huge difference, it seems. And then the bottom, this part of the yard over here is also wet. The whole yard is wet, as you can see the mud tracks, but I started spinning out here, so put the boards down, I should be able to easily make it to here. Yeah, this should be the last one. Much slack on the rope. I gotta shorten the rope first. just place it, flip it around and place it in the spot. Two down. This one took about 37 minutes. Start to finish. Finish meaning right in the position. The other one took about an hour and a half. All right. Okay, let's start on this third one here. I put a little more rope slack between the piece and the tractor. I'm hoping to get the tractor down in this area and get past the mud and try to drag it without having to move the boards again. We'll see what happens. Okay, that went well. I cleared the mud spot, but unfortunately the angle that I had to, when I went around the corner here, it's going to drag it up to the grass here. So I'll just shorten the rope, and this part here is a hill, so there's a better drainage here, so it's not as muddy. So I got some good gription. So the last one should come pretty easily. So this is getting easier and easier as I go along. Okay, 3 down. One to go. All right, last one. Let's see if I can make it all the way and pull it right over to here. All right, let's just try this again now. I'm not feeling too good about this. It's just in a nice spot that I think it's gonna get stuck again. Well, not too bad, but I got hung up on that. It's an uphill there, so I think I got cut up on the grass. But I think I should be able to make it the rest of the way. I have to just put some more boards under. All right, hopefully this is the last one. Right, let's put it in a position. Okay. Not too bad. the rungs in there and screw them down. But I might put some flagstone in all along the edge here. This part's not touching, so I either have to move the whole thing that way a little bit. I was thinking of putting flagstone under there anyway. This way the weeds won't grow around the very edge. And for weed whacking, I won't hit the boards with the whip. I'll just go along the flagstone. I have a lot of flagstone through the years, collection of it. Alright, well, time for a break. Alright, it's 6 p.m. Took a little break and came back out and screwed the boards on. And this side, which had the gap in it, I lined it with flagstone. It looks like a storm is coming. It's supposed to start raining around 7, but it looks like it's going to rain any second now. I have a cage that we had for the dog. I'm going to put that on here. I didn't think this was as big as it is. The cage isn't that big, but I want to see. I'd like to use it just because it's solid pieces and there's a gate on it. So maybe I'll do like one quarter of it, depending on how they fit together. And then I have regular like roll fencing. It's like a heavier gauge metal with the rectangles in it. So I'll have to fasten them somehow, either maybe put boards on the sides here for posts or something like that, but it's not going to be today.